everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Dolphins going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw. Incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 8 yards on the pick up there, and it moves the sticks.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Now look at 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. As they run the counter play. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsauer, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss rolling in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
As they run left side. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off the game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And a big 32-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here come the Dolphins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A second down throw for Prescott. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a handoff working right. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 49. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On play action, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. Prescott now, option right. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 13-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching? If you're rush coming, and he's taken down. Second down, they'll try and run the counter. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Gardner, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, McDaniel, quick hitch, complete. It's Love. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw this time. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now they try the right side here. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Going top shelf for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again. McDaniel. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd down, it's Gardner. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the air on second down. McDaniel over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Well, the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5. From the gun, McDaniel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Play action now. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw on second down. McDaniel. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Back now here on EA Sports. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right. Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on 3rd down. McDaniel. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bucky Hodges with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And look out. I think he's going to go. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Prescott going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And now here's a carry heading left. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing again. Higgins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Now let's go.
To throw on second down. Higgins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Seven yards to go on second down. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own...